Hello, it's Make It Now with Linda Lang. I wanted to do another project with you, and I call these fold over photo albums. So I've made several sizes. You can make them any size you want, depending on the square you start with. These are squares that are 6 by 6. They come down to this size. And I think this is 8 by 8, but I'm not sure. It has to be a complete square though. You can do 12 by 12. You can make big giant ones of these. But what it is you open it up. Now the cover on this is made of cloth. The cover on here is made with paper. So you can use anything you have. This opens and you can put photos inside and it folds all the way out like that. You could do it on the other side too. And then it just folds right back. And I'm going to show you how to make these. I just made this one to refresh my memory on how they're made. This one opens, it has nothing in it, but it's got a Christmas theme to it. So you can use two-sided paper. I only use the one-sided paper, but it still works because I have places to write here. I can add pictures, I can do sketches, drawings, and then on the colored side I can put pictures and stickers and make it a really cute gift, okay? So this is made out of cloth, and that's what we're going to do today. This is the exact one we're going to make today. Okay, all you need are some squares. You can cut a 12 by 12 down to 6 inches, and we're going to pull out just 3. You need a couple of buttons. I found these are kind of cute. One's a little bigger than the other, but I don't care. I'm going to use these. You match. You can use any kind of buttons. I'm going to use a cloth, any kind of material, and then some cardboard. So let's get started. So the first thing we do is pull out 3 papers. Let's see, which one do I like? I like this one. I like this one. I'm only going to need 3, and I like this one. These are just paper, and they're not cardstock. You can use cardstock if you want. You can if, you know, it's up to you, but it's easier just to use paper. And so now we just fold. So we take the first one and you fold it in half. Anyway, which doesn't matter which direction. You could probably, you know, fold it back and forth like that. Go to the other side and fold it in half. Make sure you get those edges. And then fold it back upon itself. And then you just take one corner and fold it to the top. Just one corner. You want to make one giant diamond. That's it. Okay, now set that aside. And you do the same thing with the other 2 pieces. Now we start assembling. You use the glue stick for this. You can use two-sided tape if you want. I don't. I just use glue stick. And so depending on your color, you can just kind of go back and forth. So what I do is I just do this back and forth like that. But you only want to glue the square you did not fold. So here's the square that you folded. So then you use this full piece to glue down. Do not do the side. I almost did, right? Just do that side. So you want to find the front of this. I really like this. I really like this. So I might want to go this way. You can actually go this way if you want. Make it all one side and then the inside will be all white, and that's fine too. I go back and forth. So I want to make this solid square go to this solid square. So I just put some glue stick on it. I'll put it on this side, all the way to the edge, a little bit in the middle, and then that solid square goes on top of that solid square. Make sure you don't go over the edges, and make sure you get all the way to that crease side, like that. Okay, it folds in okay. Then I take this piece and I'm going to turn it this way. Put some glue on here and set it down right in that square area. That's all there is to making the skeleton. So you got to fold this up. So how you fold it is you take the bottom and you pop it in like that. Take this next one, you pop it out like that. And you take this one and you pop it in like that. Okay. So what's going to happen is that when I open it up, this stuff's going to look pretty on the inside. You're going to see all that beautiful color on the inside. You're going to also see some on the outside. Okay? So see how it just folds right back up now? Okay, so that's what you do. This has now become your pattern to make your top. So take a piece of cardboard and set it in a corner. Draw it and then cut it out. Yeah, look at that. Fits right on there. Okay. Then I'll make another one. I got to make 2 of them. And then I'll cut that out. You can use an X-Acto knife if you want to do this perfectly straight. I just cut with scissors. Because the edges are kind of funky a little bit, but they get covered with material so you can't tell anyway. But make sure they're both the same. See if this one's a little higher, so then I just trim it. I want at least them to be the same size. There. Okay. There you go. So this now will go on the bottom and this one will go on the top. Sandwiches it right inside. Okay, so let's put the insides aside and get your material, any kind of material that you want. You can use paper again, but use lightweight paper. If you use paper too, by the way, you can write on it and say to so-and-so on it, and, you know, or you put stickers on it. You could do all kinds of stuff. I have not embellished the covers of these. So then I take my material and I cut this a little bit beyond the square because we're going to wrap. Remember the old days? I don't know if you remember making picture frames years and years ago. It's kind of the same concept. So then we'll go, this one will go here. And that's all the cutting we're going to do for material. Now, you can iron it if you want. I'm not going to. I'm just going to fold it in. This is where you use your hot glue gun. Just do the corners. I do all 4 corners and I pull it in, pull it in, pull it in, and I pull it in. Not too tight because I don't want to bend my corners. Okay, so now I'm just going to fold these pieces in. I put a little glue here. Fold it in on itself and in like that. A little bit there. This is where you could burn yourself accidentally, so be careful with this part. There's that. Make sure it's nice and flat. The less bulk, the better. And then this side, pull it in. And then I'll do the last side. All right, so here's one. Set that aside. Do the same thing with this one. All right. Got 2 squares. Okay, so now what you want to do is you get yourself some beautiful ribbon. I'd say about, I don't know, about 18 inches long. Depends on how big this is, because you need to be able to wrap the ribbon and make a bow, okay, with that piece inside as well. So about 18 to 24 inches, depending on how big it's going to be. I like a lot of thread. I mean, this one's got a lot, so I can make a big book and it'll still have enough ribbon. So now I take this piece, set it here, and now I want to put my ribbon on one of the backs of it, and I go right down the middle. So just glue it right down the middle. See where the center is to the ribbon. Put it in the center and right down across like that. Like that. And now you take this and you open it up to go, okay, how do I want it to look? I want it to go like this. So I'm just going to set this part here. Then go ahead and put hot glue on the back of the paper. And then hold it all together and set this down straight on top of it. Move it around. You got to move it fast because that hot glue glues quickly. Okay. You want to do the same thing for the top. Put the glue on the square. And then put this little guy right on top. I mean, make sure that it's right on top and sandwich it right on top of it. Like that. So now what you've done, I kind of got it crooked. It's going to be fine, but get it as straight as you can, okay? And then this goes like this. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Now, what I use the buttons for is, especially if I embellish and put stickers and pictures and stuff, I need to give it some room. So I take a button and I put a little glue at the tip of the opening, the square, this top part. I put one there, set a button there. You can use a sticker, you can use a raised up embellishment, or you can use a button. There's that one there. So now I have this other button and I put it at the tip of the other end, like that. See? One here and one up here. Use hot glue gun, squish it down, fold it together, and then tie the top on it. That is it. Now you've made yourself a nice gift for somebody. You can put photos in it. You can actually make these for like a retirement party and people can write their sentiments in it. And then they have it in a little book form for the rest of their lives. Okay, see, that's all there is to it. Isn't that the cutest thing? Ooh, make it now with Linda Lang.